Yard skates. Listen, be 1-1. I did lose my last game. I have to. I tend to when I'm beating people really bad. I tend to let up for some reason. There's no more of that though. Trying to put the pedal to the
down
net.
the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Demon Deacons will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Grab near the marker. It's man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Got no legs,
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage.
Man, that ain't me, man.
Stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
8 yards, dude. Oh, okay. That's his season.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Might as well give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Makes his man miss. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off. And that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. On the move at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short.
I gotta get better with that hit stick, man.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
That should be crazy.
Running back searching for a hole. Great move there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Catch in the middle. It's man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Got his man downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, tight end.
Off play action on first down.
Kick on.
Trying to get to it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
They wonder.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got an open man.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
Yes,
So the
sir.
decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming.
Oh, bring him down.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
Cover for us, good right here.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
Come on.
Leaves it
Hey,
with
run
the
it.
back. And he's not
Okay.
going to make it. The defense denying him the
Run the
first down.
ball?
And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about
What
finding
type
the
of
one-on-one
throw?
matchups that are in your favor and then
That's
exploiting.
easy.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Clemson is quick to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass is intercepted.
Bro, the ref.
Not a lot of room on the return.
Nah, the ref messed me up right there.
The ball, and they have it at the 46. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's back to throw on second down. It's complete to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. A lot of urgency for this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Coming after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And after the miss,
We'll
they're
take that.
still down by a field goal. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers.
Too
And
fast
once
for
he
you, boy.
found some daylight, it was time to make a house That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense.
See, this is where I started doing random plays.
Here comes this
I shouldn't do that.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield.
It's open, though.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Deep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right
I'm
here.
doing it too early.
This offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That boy got a stomach hurt. His stomach hurt or
on
something.
this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. The quick out. Hey, that's a live ball.
What?
And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Clemson. Not content to get the fumble. They scored with the fumble.
Ooh, shoulder. It'll be all right.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons
Bar
come
start
to the
jumping
line
that.
with a new set of downs.
Somebody a little taller jumping that.
Quickly to the tight end. He
There
will
he got
step
it down,
out of
boy.
bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. The Demon Deacons get it past the sticks. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on second down. Looking left. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Ball recognition that, man.
And the Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. Going up top on first down. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On
block it.
second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before
Go block that
halftime.
kick.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Why would I not throw this? Crazy. I really feel like somebody.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
They do that.
Trying to find his man on first down. He tries to take the top off. It's
84 had it.
They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means
I would have spent up out of there.
Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Inside zone. Watch this.
Quickly complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I thought for sure it was the inside zone.
The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line.
Time to play, I clicked.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Look at that, boy.
Oh, picked off.
Ooh.
Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And how about that? That's the
Oh, shit, we supposed to be running.
So
We are.
he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football,
We're gonna get the clock
plays,
moving.
really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looking to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's Ivory. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell.
That's what I thought that earlier or what?
You know? Football, multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that pass
That's not pass interference.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Did I set him up for that one or what?
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, Blum, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Makes a catch and knocked down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Ooh.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last one. He's going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Clemson! And the route
I ain't even trying. He's not trying to run the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too. Get
I thought it'd be 2 o'clock.
This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. After the short completion, it's now second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
But you don't get back in the game, but.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space.
Oh, we're going to run the clock.
Coverage that time didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Drills him with the stiff arm. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've come to the end of the quarter.
Run that clock out, man. Run it out.
This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage.
Running down that clock.
17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Oh, yeah.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I thought he was going to jump.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And
that was definitely pass interference.
And gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Ankle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a
Oh
break
my
to
God.
let him be checked out.
His whole leg messed up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not much working there. It'll be
Get
2nd
that
and
up, bro.
9.
I know you want to play. Oh, nah, we can see. We'll save for next
Going
game.
to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
We got somebody just as good.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The inside handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down.
Whoa.
On the move from inside his spot.
That's supposed to be a spin move.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense.
Oof.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it.
I don't punt, dog.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
Fake punt.
Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with
Should we
this
go
one.
fake punt or run? I think the run would hit though, because this quarterback can't throw.
Snap to the up man. It's a fake.
Whoa.
They weren't going for a minute. He is nowhere.
Why would he go that way, bro?
And they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part of it. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future?
You gotta make the score look good.
Things here late that they did well.
No return coming.
He's gonna run his clock down there. This possession.
Clemson ready to dial up small plays. They've got it on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too.
Bro, a lot of clock now,
really
like,
good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now.
But their defense, man, I don't know.
Trying to score points,
I don't know.
it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Got it in the middle. It's man. So important to convert these third downs.
I see that fake pass. That's in the bag.
Will line it up on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football.
That's in the bag for sure.
It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And the physical play there forces the
he was there too. I
incompletion
seen him.
on first down.
Yeah, just do it though.
They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Browns still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Clemson jumps to the
Why is
line.
not? Hold on. I see something
Receivers
like
telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's McLeod. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. End off from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's a GG, man.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh. I know we gotta get a user game, man. We ain't going out like that now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going out like that, man. Against the computer, it's the fun part right here. I've been playing a little Ultimate Team too, but the new one finna drop, so I ain't really been on there for real, but let me show y'all real quick. Check it out. I was gonna start playing it though. To show y'all my team. I ain't really got nobody for real. They gave me them players, but I ain't really nothing for real. Let's get to this though. I am feeling Miami though. I'm feeling Miami today. Miami. Feeling Miami today. So guess where we're going? We're going to Miami. Miami.
The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis,
Miami,
Ozark,
Miami.
Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Both teams have been building for this one for a
Let's
while.
handle this
and
dude,
it
get him up
is
out of here.
A top
Yeah, we
five
gonna get up
clash
out of here.
between two powers. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA
Penn
Sports
State.
College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right.
Oh.
Got his man. Oh, look out. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
How you already at risk of injury, man?
Trying to pick up a first down.
Man, just started out.
To the air, it's Aller. Feeling some, going for it all. Yeah. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off.
No.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That boy hit that hole, though. I'm glad he broke that tackle.
Run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Martinez on the carry. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Saunders. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Lets it go to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
That was me, but he's fast.
Penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On second down, he'll fire. Getting some heat.
He's never a doubt.
Well, his defense.
Like, he knew exactly where he was.
Here, boy.
Trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the run, still looking. He'll let one go down the right side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Gonna let it fly. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter.
Penn State 7, Miami 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Martinez. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll turn to Martinez.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly in front.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
My old lineman, but they
got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot.
What a snag by the defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they'd got it at the 35. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
But you see that deep, that DN overcommit.
So fast. He just
Hit him.
pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Crazy.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st
Can't
down.
hit you, man.
Well, you're making a positive
Number one draft pick.
And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kane.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball.
I let that running back open. He was tired. Look at him. Look at him inside.
Sometimes it's the defense doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Oh, where's my safety?
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before
Safety,
the
you got
defense
your
brings
eyes
it
open,
down.
man. Looking at that.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Nigga tired as hell breaking time.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way. He can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
I'd rather
He's
that.
out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's another chance to stop
QBs
him.
and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Oh,
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for
that's
the
a
catch.
pass, man.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much load as possible.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like this tight
Safety.
end. He does
It's
a
you
really
right here, bro.
nice job on his route running. He's been beating man
It's
coverage.
the corner
He can
route.
find the soft spots and zones. You got to get
That's
him.
that corner route.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the
There we
break.
go. He wanted that corner
He'll
route.
take a shot. And he was
He
trying
wanted
to
it.
cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And it's third down, but they're taking no
Just that
chances.
kid.
They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots,
that's
try to make
easy
some
first,
plays and
man.
really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Caught close to the marker. It's Restrepo. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football
Yeah,
conventionally.
you knew it was coming, but you didn't know where I was going with it. Yeah.
Ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Fires into traffic.
How did he do that, bro?
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only can we see him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
I bet.
Complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking...
He wants to take the top off. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
On the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And tackled there by the defense.
Here's why I like the play call. I think I like the play call because you get the ball to speed and you try to punch it in for a touchdown. But I also think you know you've got 4th down. You know you got an opportunity the next play to punch it in. So let's see what they do here on 4th down.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end.
Back where we started, baby.
Bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not.
They blow that up, man.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
Just gotta work, man. I ain't even get the route I wanted in this play.
Start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back.
How is he getting through there like that, bro? He's just walking through my line.
Any offensive lineman to block.
He's just walking through that motherfucker.
He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
That's caught. It's Martinez. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes
he gets him.
I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump in the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Catch in the middle. It's Martinez. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Bro.
Find anybody to throw to, he'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I had to throw that one out. He didn't even tackle me.
Unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
A little time, dog.
Looking to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
They pulled that one down, bro.
2 minutes left to play in this one.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Ward. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Throws to the wideout.
Ooh, boy, good catch, boy.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Great catch,
well, I
boy.
think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quick timeout by the
I ain't even trying to run the clock out. I swear I'm not. This is a good game.
After the productive first down play,
I don't even feel like that.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that
bro, that dude got 99 speed or what?
On first down, second down coming.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field.
Who's talking about running back?
Fourth quarter, the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Looking for room, it's Fletcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
What y'all think? I got one right here. Like this gonna hit. I got two choices right here.
Pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wide out in motion.
What does linebacker do right
Looking
here?
downfield, it's Ward. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge
I'm going for this.
play.
I'm going for this.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away to buy time. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete. And
What are you
that
doing
is a
dropping the ball,
heartbreaker
bro?
this late in the game.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
What are you doing dropping the ball, bro?
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? On second down, they'll take to the air. Finds a man on the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Makes the grab on the left. Timeout on the
Let's
field.
go. Let's keep them in bounds, man.
Want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gun of the game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their roles, and he made the pick. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and
you stress me out. Down, nigga.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game,
like us right here.
It's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
What in the pass interference?
By the safety back in the middle of the field, you see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball.
We locked.
Knock it away. Nice play.
I like this play right here.
Let's see if they go back.
Bro, that was pass interference all day, man. All day.
To throw, it's Ward. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They get
I need a good play.
Called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. You're expecting them to throw it here on third.
Dot. What's the dot? It's the dot right here.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky.
Bro. I didn't even ask for defense plays. You dropped it?
Started here in overtime.
Alright, that's locked.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside.
Your receivers is crazy.
Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
And the Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be
it's coming again. That same play coming again.
Trying to win the battle up front, almost there.
Same play.
Just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. They'll try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. No hesitation. hesitation on that call and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
They're working that left side. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Should have been
He's
one.
just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Come on, we stopped him before. We can do this again.
Quarterback, it's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility.
Do it again.
For the guy that slot position.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State!
Ah, man, now I got to score.
On top here in OT. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone,
here we go.
The goal line, you
This is
see
how
a
that
lot of
count.
bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Put some of this in here. I like this play.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They got it in, and now an extra point away from
You caught the one that count. I like that.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they
Oh, I get the ball again?
Now, do I want to go for the
What
win? Do I want to
the
continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
That's the one who got the ball first. Good.
He wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't
Man,
get
this
him right
guy
away. They stayed
now.
after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
Let me see. I don't want you rolling out there.
A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep
You
breath.
can't roll out. You're
You're
going to get
here in
sacked.
overtime.
That defense ain't nothing to play with, man. Fuck that. I ain't even for them to test them out.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Ward. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a
Not looking good.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender
He probably
down
got like
on him. He
6
knew he was
sacks,
going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
I'm going to roll out with this one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to deep shot for the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the
almost
boards
caught
for this
that bit, though.
offense.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on 4th down in overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the
Find out
end
you
zone.
dropped that.
And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. And
GG.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your
Man,
excitement.
GG, man.
Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just
That was
offense.
a tough
To get
one
you
right
excited,
there.
some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This is
One thing about Miami,
another
they playbook
presentation of
ain't
EA
all
Sports
that.
College football.
But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, GG y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Hey man, we going all the way to Heisman though. We're still on that path. But I'll catch y'all on the next one.